thought I'd quickly just jump on and show you how to update the stats for your LinkedIn. At the moment, it is being done manually, so I'll show you how that happens, and it'll give you a better sense of what has to take place. So you can see that I've just gone straight into my dashboard, and you can see below my Lexi Insights, you'll now find the post performance. When your articles or your links have been posted, they'll appear here, and you will be able to find new posts and posts that require updating further down the page. This is one that hasn't been touched as yet. It's called Everyone Talking About Gen AI, and I can literally just click on Add Stats and get a preview of the post that I've already published. And when I click on Open in LinkedIn, you'll see that it opens the post in my window. At the moment, I can see pretty quickly that I have 41 impressions and a handful of reactions. Now, if I wanted to view the full analytics here, I can go into this page here, and I can literally just copy all of these to my copy buffer, return to ProPresence and click on Pass from Clipboard, and it will automatically update my impressions there, and I can just save that. That information then gets processed by the platform and updates that post on a daily basis. So if I do this every day, what you might find is you can see that I've got 42 impressions for this one, that the engagement rate is around 23%, which is pretty good. Only 4 likes, 4 comments, 2 shares. But that's not too bad at this stage. But you'll notice now that that's been aggregated into this piece of information here on November 13. But tomorrow, if I come along and I do the same process and I update those stats, what I'm going to find is that this information increases for November 14. So I'll end up with another bar sitting here, but it's related to the particular post, but the day's statistics. So this graph shows me the day's statistics, not necessarily the information for that particular post. If I did want to have a closer look at that post, so say, for example, I liked the look of it and I thought it was going to be interesting to review, I can go down here and I can click on performance over time, and you'll see that over a period of time, it will start to track that information. So let's have a look at what that might look like with something that's already been updated maybe a few days ago. So I'm just going to jump down a bit further here. What can we see? So we can see, okay, here's a really good post. It's got over 1,000 impressions. So let's update that one. Here it is, and I can do the same process again. Open in LinkedIn. Let's hope there's more statistics here. Okay, it's 1,100, so that's not too bad. Again, I can do View Analytics. I can highlight these pieces of information. Return to ProPresence. Click on Pass, and you can see that it's updated with 1,100 impressions, 2 likes, 2 comments, 3 shares. When I save that, it will update all the metrics back into the graphs and so on. But most importantly, it will have updated this page here as well. So when I look at that again, I can look at the performance over time, and you can see how the performance is going. And I generally tend to find that the performance of impressions starts to narrow off, and you'll see that it starts to reach a very low point in the path. So it's not on its trajectory on the way up here like it was back in November 10. And so it's normally around about 2 to 3 days where your post will start to wane in terms of its intensity. And when you do, then you obviously no longer need to keep monitoring those for statistics, but you might find that it gives you some ideas for posts later on. Hopefully that helps and that you find that useful and interesting. Of course, if there's any questions that you have about ProPresence, by all means, reach out to us. We're hello@propresence.com.au, or you can use the contact form within the ProPresence itself. Good luck and enjoy your posting.